Next up is someone who is more than a local attorney, going against companies and corporations in defense of individuals. Dana Wachs has been a fixture in politics since, what were you, stuffing envelopes for whom was it? Humphrey, that's what it was. He's been named, and I'm not sure what this means, but he's been named Wisconsin Super Lawyer, honest to God, for his legal ability and ethical standards. He represented the 93rd Assembly until 2012, and then, of course, the lines drew him out. He ran for governor in 2018, and this leads up to what he's going to talk about. He was on the Wisconsin Board of Regents until his ethical standards made him vote against cutting DEI. Those pesky
Thank you, Gloria. I'm going to take my cape off from the super lawyer thing. But I'll tell you what. I've been involved in this stuff since I was about 9 or 10, and my mother made me lick stamps for Hubert Humphrey. And I've never not been involved. You know, in my life, the priorities are faith, family, clients, community, in that order. And I'm proud of my law firm because this week we signed on to help defend Perkins Coie because the Trump administration doesn't want them to be in federal courthouses. They don't want them to go to federal parks. This is beyond outrageous. This is outrageous. And we've got to put an end to this. And we're fixing to do it. You know, I was on the, Governor Evers put me on the Board of Regents to stand up for education because there's really nothing more important than educating young folks and educating people in the university systems. This is our future. Industries are being created by what happens in the universities. That's where it all starts. And that's the only place to make it fair. So what is this DEI that they're so afraid of? Just what is it exactly? You know, it's trying to be fair. It's justice. And where do we get that? Where do we get that thought, those feelings? We get it from our history. We get it from every major religion on this planet. That's where we get this. You know, the Hindus, the Christians, the Jewish folks, the Muslims, everyone believes in helping the poor. Everyone believes in being kind to strangers. No one believes in throwing people out. No one believes that can possibly call themselves just. That can't be. That's not what this country's been. We are all immigrants. We are all, but for obviously the Native Americans, we are all immigrants. And by God, we've got to stand together. We've got to stand for justice. We have to stand for love. And we're getting started on it too. I spent Tuesday, I do voter protection analytics and law for DNC and the Protect the Vote efforts. The last election in November, I was in court at 9:30 at night trying to keep the polls open. In this election, I never got to celebrate because I was on a computer screen till 2 in the morning because we have to have people watching the votes being counted. We have to have people there We know there's no shenanigans in Wisconsin, but we have to have people there to witness the fact that there were no shenanigans. These people make shit up. And they're going to ruin our democracy in the process. But how about that election result? And I never got... How about that? You can tell that South African gentleman to go home now. And he can take his swastikars with him. We are a republic. We believe in justice. And by God, that's what we're going to have, folks. We're going to have justice in a republic. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dana.